Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beauty video for you. I know it's been a little while aside from my 2019 favorites, but I have a beauty video kind of coming to you a little bit late regarding the best sparkle eyeshadows for, 2019 as a whole, but really holiday 2019. And again, I know a little late because we're really like a day away from Christmas, but we are also a few days away from New Year's Eve, so you still have time to gather what you need for that just amazing New Year's Eve look. Whether you're gonna ring in the new year at home, whether you're gonna go like out with friends, whether you're gonna go to a fancy dinner, whatever the case may be, this is the best time to glam it up and go all out. Now I'm just gonna tell you, I am a glitter type of girl, so I will use glitter and sparkle on the daily, at work, on the weekend, whatever the case may be, but not everybody is like that, and I totally understand that. So I have a few recommendations for you. I've broken it up into a few different groupings based on what your preference might be. So if you're interested in seeing what my top picks are for this holiday season's glitter or sparkle eyeshadow, then just stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off with the just flat out glitter. Chunky glitter, loose glitter, chunky glitter within a formula for which you don't need glitter glue. But again, I told you in the intro that I broke this up because I realized not everyone is into chunky glitter, and I understand that. A lot of people stay far, far away from glitter because it can get everywhere, and I do understand that. But in my opinion, loose or chunky glitter is the best way to just have a disco ball on your eye, to just go all out and have the best party look of life. So that being said, I'm going to start with what I consider to be the best in the range of loose glitter, and those are the Anastasia loose glitters. This particular set is the holiday set, but they've come out with quite a few other shades in their loose glitter lineup, and I have just found this to be such a great formula. If you follow me on Instagram earlier this year, you saw that when I went to the Carrie Underwood concert, I had done the whole Cry Pretty look, and a lot of it was using the Anastasia loose glitters. I just love them and can't get enough of them. Typically in their sets, they'll include a glitter glue, which makes it kind of nice because if you don't already have an adhesive, it already comes with it. So this particular set, if you've seen this in person or if you're looking at this now, you're saying that looks like a set of white glitters, and upon first look, yes, when I first got it in the mail and I looked, I was like, oh, I don't know if I really wanted to pay $40 for this. However, each one has a very strong shift of different shades. One is a green, one is a blue, one's a gold. Very, very strong. So they may look the same, but once you put them on, they look very, very different. Anyways, so I would consider Anastasia loose glitters to be your best option for like a really good shimmery, glittery, sparkly look. You can, if you don't want to buy a set, you can run to Sephora, probably even Ulta, and get them just like in a one little container thing. Not this particular lineup, but their permanents, you can get them individually, and I think they're like $15. So I think that's a decent price to pay for rocking an eye look. But I'm just going to give you swatches of 3 of the shades. I may need to turn down the light a little bit so that you can see, but just so that you're able to tell, this first one is a gold shift, then you have a green shift, and then you have an icy blue shift. So you know what, let me try turning down the light just a little. You can already see how reflective and glittery and sparkly it looks. But let me see if by turning it down, there you go, now you can really see the shift in the different shades. So that's almost like a rose gold, a pinky gold. You've got green, and then you have got blue. So definitely different tones there. And as you can see, it definitely is very sparkly and very out there. So for my loose glitter people, the Anastasia ones are incredible. So honestly, I'm going to keep with chunky glitter for right now, and so let me see. I want to make sure the lighting is good, so let me bring you up just a bit. Okay, so I've got a couple of other products when it comes to the chunky glitter, 3 to be specific. So first off is not a product that was released this year, but it's a product that I had forgotten I loved so much, and the other day I used it and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for a holiday / New Year's Eve look, and it is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner. These glitter eyeliners are incredible, and you can use them for more than just liner. Now, let me tell you how I use them. First off, you don't really need a glitter glue with this. Obviously, it's a liner, so it's got the adhesive, it's got that gel formula to where you just need to put it on your eye. You can use it as a liner, or what I do is when I purchase them, I pull out the little black stopper. What that does is it allows more product to come out on the wand than just if you were to pull it out. That little black stopper really kind of clears the wand and just leaves a little bit on the brush. I like to go in hardcore with my glitter, and so you can probably see how much glitter there is on that wand, which makes it easy to not only do a bold liner, but also if you wanted to use this to top your eyeshadow, then you absolutely could. I'm going to show you how much you can get off of like this wand. It's crazy. Let me bring you back down. Still haven't figured out the lighting situation, you guys. So anyways, so I might have to kind of, and I'm not in my room where typically I wouldn't have to do this. Obviously, I've got the Christmas background, and it's because I kind of want to take advantage of it while it's still up. So this glitter is very, very chunky, very reflective, very pretty, and obviously I did not have to use a glitter glue. Very, very easy, which is kind of nice if you don't want to have to mess with all of the glitter glue stuff. So this in particular, by the way, is called Midnight Cowboy. They have such an array of shades, which makes it really, really nice depending on the look you want. But again, just so versatile. I love it. If you're wanting, again, more on your wand, grab a set of tweezers and pull out that little black stopper, and this will be your very best friend. Next up is a really inexpensive, or I think it's affordable, glitter shadow. This is the most opaque out of the lineup. It's by Voss. I did pick this up at Sephora, probably for about $14, and this one is in the shade Cosmic. This one's almost like a bronze rose gold type of shade with a ton of multi-dimensional glitter in there. So let's kind of move one of these off of my hand so that you can see what they look like. Okay, this, again, you don't need glitter glue. It already has the, I don't think adhesive is the right word, but the formula in there. You just need to swipe it or pat it on depending on how you want. It does have a doe foot applicator, so it's really easy to use, and you can either just kind of pat it on, you can swipe it on, whatever it is you want to do. I have used this over top of shadow. I have used this on its own. It is very, very opaque, so you technically don't need to use it over top of shadow. Do you see how opaque that is? It's very, very reflective. It's got a ton of multi-dimensional glitter in there, and it makes it really, really nice. So that's probably a better look for you. And this goes a very, very long way. So again, probably the best option in the area of price tag. If you are wanting to get something just for the occasion, then you're not really wanting to spend a whole lot, I would highly, highly recommend this one. Okay, last for the chunky glitter topic, I guess, is one of the items that came in one of the Too Faced holiday sets this year. And this was from the Gingerbread House collection that was sold at Sephora. And this has 4 glitter eyeshadows in the same formula that's like in their Pretty Rich palette. And it has that suspended in gel type of formula for which you do not need glitter glue. So these 4 right here are glitters. You've got like a gold, you've got a copper type of shade. There's no mirror, so I'm not going to blind you, but you've got definitely an array. And again, you do not have to use glitter glue with these. I do, just because if you are going to be out the whole night, if you're going to be really, really going hardcore for New Year's or even for Christmas, you kind of want to you really want it locked and loaded, but you technically do not need glitter glue, and I have gone times without glitter glue. So these are perfect because, again, if you don't want to mess with the glitter glue, or if you want like a one-stop shop, then you kind of need a palette that has several different shades in there. And obviously this is loose, chunky glitter, again suspended in that gel formula, but I would consider it a very chunky glitter, and so it's definitely going to give you probably the most sparkle. Again, I do consider, I'm horrible at swatching loose glitters, by the way, guys, so I'm very sorry at the poor job that is right now. I think you probably saw it best on my fingertips, but again, a really great way to get pretty much everything you need in one place. And again, this will really make a showstopper on your eyes. I wore it the other day in conjunction with a couple other things, and I was like, wow, I look like I'm about to head to a party, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So that is that for the chunky glitters. Now, for my ladies who prefer, how can you put it? Every time I say this, it sounds horrible, but something a little more classy. That is sounding like I'm saying if you wear chunky glitter, you're not classy. And I wear chunky glitter all the time. But if you need something a little bit more, maybe you're going to an event to which chunky glitter would not be appropriate, whatever the case may be, I've got you covered. There are some amazing products out there that will still make your eye stand out, that will give you the most intense look. So first, let's start off with Too Faced. They came out with these crystal whips earlier this year, and I was so pleased. I was really not planning on picking them up, but then during the spring sale, I got overwhelmed and I wanted a couple of them, and I was actually so glad I picked them up. This particular one is in the shade Pop the Bubbly, and it's the shade I would most recommend if you're wanting something stand out and has a little sparkle but is not in any way, shape, or form chunky, requires glitter glue, or anything like that. So let me give you a swatch of this. It's very metallic, but it's got that sparkle kind of built in, and it's a sparkle that is like a twinkle. So if anything, this is more a metallic eyeshadow with a hint of twinkle in there because of the little sparkle. That sparkle is built into the formula, so it's not like it's chunky or is gonna flake off. I've never had this flake off. So it's a really great option if you're looking for something simple, if you're looking for a one-stop shop, because this has both your metallic opacity in there, but it also has your little hint of twinkle. This is a really good way to go, so highly recommend. The next ones are, they took me a while to get used to, and I really love them now, and I would highly suggest them as toppers for your shadow, as if you're just wanting to do a sweep of a twinkle, then these will be your very best friends. Now I do have two of them. I have Golden Hour and I have Diamond Bronze, and they are the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finishers. It took me a little while, again, to figure out really how I liked to use them, but couple of things on this is that the brand recommends applying with your finger because the warmth of your skin kind of helps bring out that sparkle and intensity. And I've found that to be the case. I don't really get as much when I use a brush on these. So first off, let's do Golden Hour. Again, you can use these as a topper, or you can just, if you want to go simple and you just want something very elegant, very, I don't know if subtle's the word, but literally sweep them on your lids. And again, the finger works best, and I have found that sweeping is so much better with these than patting. I don't get the same results when I pat these. I have to kind of sweep them and sweep them a couple of times. So here is the gold one, and let me show you what I do. So I sweep like this, and then I kind of just rub back and forth. Now, I'm hoping these come across on camera because they are a very soft twinkle. I don't know how to describe it to you. It makes your skin look wet, and I'm hoping you see that right there. And in fact, there we go. Do you see how metallic that looks? That is how it looks in real life. It just makes it look wet. It's like a sheen, but it has the hint of whatever shade it is. In this case, it is gold. Beautiful. So if you're not looking for that hardcore metallic finish, which this, it looks metallic, but it's more of a twinkle. It's hard to describe. Let me swatch this bronze one, and then I'll kind of dim the light a little bit more so that you can see. But again, just depending on what kind of shade you're looking for, what kind of, you know, what kind of look you're going for. One thing I have found difficult about these is that, like, when you turn it upside down and kind of shake it, a whole lot doesn't come out. And I don't know if the little holes aren't very big or what, but anyways, so gosh, why is this so difficult? If you find it as difficult as I am, then just tap some off in the cap. But anyways, here is the bronze, and so I'm just gonna I'm gonna rub it down here. So see, like, as I rub, it's bringing out the intensity and the sparkle. When I pat, I don't find that it does that. So I guess, you know, it really is true that the warmth of your finger or the warmth of your skin really brings that out. But do you see, that has like a coppery bronze tone, and it's like a twinkle, but it's not hardcore sparkle. It has sparkle in there, but it's, again, built into the formula, and as you rub, it really brings it out. So I just think those are perfect for if you have to go to an elegant dinner, if you're going to a, I don't know, first thing that comes to my mind is like an elegant ball, but that would just be the Disney person in me. Anyways, these really are beautiful, and if the glitter and the hardcore sparkle isn't your thing, these Diamond Lights finishers are perfect. So that's that. Let's move on to what's this called? Touch in Soul, the Metallist Sparkling Foiled Pigment. Now, the shades I have Hollow Mulberry, and this one is Sun Aurora. I don't think either of these are truly like holiday-ish, but that doesn't mean anything. You could pair it with whatever and make it holiday-ish, but I really wanted to showcase this because of the formula, because of its intensity, and because this is a good option for someone, again, who doesn't want like the intense chunky sparkle and wants something that's built into the formula that still packs a punch. So I hardly dip my finger in there, and I want to show you how much came out on this, on my finger. So let's go ahead and let's kind of swipe off our hand. The back of my hand is looking like a Christmas tree right now. Okay, I'm going to place this right here. These are so pretty. So this literally looks like someone turned a light bulb on my hand. So it's right there. And it's very metallic. This is, because of the name, Sun Aurora. Sun Aurora. It's a like yellow orange type of shade. So again, may not be the most holiday appropriate. Let me try bringing you down a little bit and seeing if you can see that. Kind of looks the same. So very, very wet looking, very foiled looking, but you do not have the chunky glitter that you would have like in a loose glitter or one of the others that I showed you. I don't even know, like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but this doesn't have even like specks of sparkle. This is just in the formula. It is just a sparkly formula, but not in the way of a chunky glitter. So definitely want to recommend that because you might find this product very, very helpful. I just have a few products left. So these next ones I have been loving. Let me turn you up just a bit. I have been loving these all year. These particular ones are from her Christmas collection, but these are the Kylie Shimmer Eye Glazes. I don't know why they call them Shimmer Eye Glazes when they're very intense when it comes to sparkle. The sparkle is built into the formula. So again, it's not a chunky glitter. And granted, I realize we are a little late for you to be able to place an order for one of these right now just because of the time frame in which Christmas, obviously, and New Year's is around the corner. However, you may already have one of these in your collection. If you do not, you may have the Marc Jacobs Sequins shadows in your collection. I featured those in last year's video, and I would say those are probably still one of my very favorite sparkly shadows ever. The reason I did not put them in today's video is because I featured those last year, and I'm trying to give you new product, but those are still an amazing, amazing option. But these are very similar to those Marc Jacobs Sequins, but they have a ton of shades. And I really was not expecting these when she first released them in the summer. I was not expecting to love them as much as I did. I did not think they would carry the intensity that they do. So it looks very, very white. And in the little pot, this is I See What You Mean. Icy being ICY because it's a very icy shade. And so let me get you. So same thing. These really do well when you kind of sweep them. It brings something about it, brings out the sparkle. And so that's what that one looks like. You can see it's very icy tone, but it has got like a crazy amount of multi-dimensional shift to include like I see pink and I see green, and it's just a lot going on, but very, very pretty. My whole hand looks like it's glowing right now. Someone turned on the light bulb. But that's what that one looks like, and it is just stunning. She released another one with the Christmas collection. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today, and I'm wearing this in the inner corner. I'll probably zoom you in to show you, but that one, it's the red one. It's not as sparkly as I would have hoped. It's metallic, but it's not as sparkly, so I won't really showcase that one just because I feel like the white one really does good in showcasing. So I've got one more thing for you, and it is probably going to be the product that is for my ladies with the want for the least amount of intensity and sparkle. So this particular palette I purchased, and it has since gone on sale even more, which bums me out. But anyways, it's the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights. Morphe's very hit or miss for me. I don't buy all their palettes. It has to really speak to me in color scheme to want to pick it up. And this one did. And I was actually so happy that I picked it up because I loved it. But they don't always either speak to me, and the quality just doesn't always fit with what I would like. Anyways, so the reason I'm showing you this is because it's got this row of creamy type of shades. When I first watched it in store, I thought, I don't know that I'm really going to be a fan because they swatch very thin, and when you swatch them like on your skin, they don't look like they would add a whole lot. Now, fast forward to when I brought this home and started using it, and then I was like, wow, like this blows my mind that they swatch a certain way, yet on the eyes they look a certain way. So the reason I'm featuring it is because it's a very thin formula, but it adds the prettiest twinkle to the eye. Nothing crazy, nothing I would consider show-stopping, because again, I'm going to tell you, if you want just truly show-stopping, I really think you need, like, if you want to look like a disco ball, you got to use the chunky glitter. But this is going to give you a beautiful look. Like something just, again, like I told you before, something a little bit more elegant, something a little bit more appropriate for those times when you can't really use a chunky glitter. You know, that's just how it is. Now, one thing this palette does have also is a couple of chunky glitters. And so these are really, really nice. Very pretty. That's silver, and they work very well. I do love that brands are incorporating glitters into their palettes. Not everyone has that same sentiment because, you know, not everyone's a fan of chunky glitter. What can I say? And I totally get that. That's the lovely thing about makeup, is that there is something for everyone. Lost my paper towel. Anyways, so let me give you a couple of swatches of these, what I consider to be little twinkle lights, because again, if you are not a fan of anything I just showed, you still want something even more dialed back, then these are perfect for you. This whole palette right now at Ulta is $21.50. So I mean, if you were to pick it up for that, you'd get a whole lot of other to use during the year as well. So this middle one is actually my favorite, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see. Let me also give you the white one. So hopefully they come across, but if you notice, they are somewhat metallic. They are not intense, like really packing a punch. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see the sparkle that comes across in these. Because again, they're very, very thin. Do you see how they make you look a little bit like, you know, wet skin, slightly metallic? Let me turn you down just a bit. It's kind of annoying having to do that, but anyways. So see, they do have a little bit of metallic in them. Let's see if I can bring you up close. Oh, that kind of works. So you may not be able to see the twinkle in them, but they are so lovely, as I get tongue twisted. They are so lovely in person and give you what you need in the way of a just soft twinkle without going overboard, depending on what you're needing this look for. So that brings us to the end of this video. A whole lot of recommendations, well, some recommendations. I hope that within these products you found something that kind of either spoke to you or that kind of meets your needs. Pretty much everything I purchased either at Sephora or Ulta, and I know it's mayhem at the stores right now, so I mean, I'm just, you know, if you're still needing a last minute product for a look, then again, I hope this has helped you and that, you know, you run to the store and you can find it. But especially now that New Year's Eve is coming, because we're all gonna want to have those like super standout looks, and these products are perfect for that. All right, my friends, thank you for sticking out this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it beneficial or helpful. But before I let you go, I do want to ask that you'd give this video a thumbs up. You guys know already, that really does help me out, and it only takes a quick second. If you are new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I haven't been as diligent about posting as regularly here lately, just been truly overwhelmed with just everything going on, vacation and work and having to do things around the house, and so YouTube is my hobby, and so it sometimes has to take a back seat. For the most part, I try to post 2 to 3 times a week, but here lately it's been like maybe once a week and even once every couple weeks. But hopefully I'll get to regularly scheduled programming here soon. Before I let you go, I do want to give you a quick verse of the day, not in an effort to shove anything down your throat, just in an effort to let you know that Jesus loves you so, so very much. And just sharing this with you is just sharing love and encouragement, and I hope you'll take it as just that. So today's comes from Romans 13:8, and it says, "Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law." All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I hope you take that to heart and love others, be kind to others, especially during this holiday season. You don't know what other people are going through. They could be going through really, really hard times, and sometimes the encouragement, the kindness, and the love, just the smile that you give makes all the difference in the world to them. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.